I never knew how much work this would be when it first started. I knew I wanted to start homesteading, but the tireless hours day in and day out can really wear on me. From not having basic essentials, plumbing, water, electricity, to physical and mental exhaustion, day in and day out, I can tell you homesteading has not been easy. But one thing about living out in the country is there is a sense of community. People who are going through what you're going through and striving for that same lifestyle and mindset to achieve freedom without breaking the bank. Everyone cares about everyone, and the meaning of friendship rises to an entirely new level. This episode is dedicated to the friends who have helped us on our journey and done their best to care about us as people and to help the Carter Homestead succeed. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Good morning. Just got done doing some sanding, hence the little handkerchief here. Today we are working on plumbing, so it's our goal to get the cold water lines run, and we've already got the main line up and through the bottom of the house, so we are going to be just focused on getting the rest of the water lines run today. Hoping to see that work out really well and get some water here in the house. So looking forward to seeing how it turns out, and hope you enjoy what's coming on today. Hello. Hello, David. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good? What are y'all doing here, man?
Helping you out.
You're helping me out. Why? Friendship, man.
Yeah.
Friendship. He's like, I don't know if we're going to be friends after this. We've got a couple of objectives to do. One of them being obviously the water lines that I just mentioned. And then we also are hoping to finish up the stove electric line. So once we get all this stuff wrapped up, then we are looking at insulating and drywalling. That's obviously going to take time, but it's the most exciting part because we can start closing in the walls and getting everything moved into the bathroom, such as the vanity, the toilet, the shower base, and so on and so forth. So making progress and excited to see where the day goes. So we're at another moment where trying to get through this really rough corner, and we've got some cool tools that'll help us get there. But we've got, what do we got, 3 beams? Or is it 2?
I think there's just 2 here.
There's just 2, but the positioning is really awkward. We gotta get that pipe through so we can get over to the kitchen. So keep plugging away at it. So, I've got the 2-gallon expansion tank right here, I don't know if you can see it, and what this is going to do is alleviate the pressure from the lines. I have a closed loop system, which means that my system does not go back into city water, obviously, because we're on a well, right? So the pressure is just going to build and build and build, and this guy here is going to relieve the pressure. So I guess as the hot water tank heats up, it increases the pressure, and that pressure is going to go into this tank to make sure that my lines don't burst open. I suppose it can go over 100 psi. My lines are rated for 100 psi, and I would really prefer if it did not go over 100 psi and blow up my lines. So we're going to install this and hope for the best. Alright, so all you got to do to charge this sucker up, I'm actually using a car air pump which has a pressure reading on it. And I was at 48 psi, but I'm going to put it at 50 because the instructions say it should match the pressure. We have got the thermal expansion tank installed. We have fired up the hot water heater, and we have hot water. This is the last step that we have to do before finalizing all of the walls. Insulation, drywall, finishings. We are getting closer and closer to being able to move in. I am so excited. I am so grateful for my neighbors coming over, busting their butts, helping us get into this house, and doing everything they can to make it happen. So grateful. Stay tuned to see where we finish at the end of the night. We got another big day tomorrow, and we will go from there. All right, guys, we got the water heater in. We got the thermal expansion tank put in. Everything's been working great. I've left the water on for a couple of nights. Probably not the smartest move, because if something happened while I was sleeping, I wouldn't have been there to fix it. But when I woke up the next morning and saw that there were 0 leaks, I felt very confident that I did everything as I should have. I was very careful with the way I did the plumbing. But right now, we are gearing up to move in, with a huge special thanks to David and Chelsea helping out. Right now, Chelsea is working on the ceiling. She's painting, and it is looking incredible. So hopefully in the next day or two here, we will be moved in and continuing to work on the rest of the house from just living in a bedroom and a bathroom. So we are keeping on, and moving forward. Well, it has been an insanely productive day. I'm just so excited about everything going on in the house. We are moving in a couple of days, and we'll continue building out the rest of the living area. Insulation, drywall, appliances, all that fun stuff is coming up next. Flooring in the bathroom, building out the shower. But the good news is we will be in the house, and for that, I cannot be more excited. If you like what you see, you want to follow us as we're building the rest of this house, hit that subscribe button and follow us on our journey to making this homestead as great as it can be. This is the Carter Homestead. We'll see you next time.